At the first press conference in New York, the buzz was palpable as Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga faced off, setting the stage for what promises to be a thrilling bout. Canelo, the reigning middleweight champion and undisputed super middleweight title holder, appeared confident and focused. He emphasized his preparation and experience, underscoring his goal to continue dominating the sport. Canelo's statements reflected his seasoned approach, blending respect for his opponent with an unyielding determination to retain his titles. Edgar Berlanga, known for his knockout power and rising popularity, was equally assertive. Berlanga expressed his readiness to challenge Canelo and showcased his belief in his own abilities. He acknowledged the magnitude of the fight, but remained confident in his preparation and skills, promising to bring a relentless energy to the ring.
And now we have a real shot in Edgar Berlanga. It's been interesting to see the response. I think Edgar's been overlooked, disrespected. He's the #1 challenger with the WBA. He's the mandatory challenger. He's earned the right to this shot. And when we signed him 13 months ago, we promised him a shot at the great Canelo Alvarez. As things moved on, that shot looked as though it had become more difficult. And as always, it's the lottery ticket of boxing to land the shot against Canelo Alvarez. And for that, we want to thank everybody at the PBC, Louis, Tom, and of course the champ and Eddie for taking this fight with Edgar. Keith Connolly done a great job to get this made. But this isn't just about winning the lottery. This is about claiming the ticket. And Edgar Berlanga is here only to win. 16 first-round knockouts in his first 16 fights, 22-0. This kid has amateur pedigree, this kid has ability, this kid has dynamite in his hands, and this kid has a big set of cojones that will put everything on the line on September the 14th. I know that Canelo Alvarez wants real fights, guys that will come to him to win. This guy won't dance around the ring, he won't try and survive the 12 rounds, he will come for a firefight with Canelo Alvarez. And yes, it is Puerto Rico against Mexico, but it's deeper than that. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for Edgar and his father. He's dedicated his life to the sport, and I promise you, he will give every inch of his soul in Las Vegas. Tom is right, this is going to be a wild week. Canelo Alvarez weeks always are. Incredible scenes, but remember one thing, this guy is here to fight, this guy is here to dethrone the king, and he will give it everything and let his hands go on a wild night in Las Vegas on September the 14th. Thank you.
In his bout against Padraig McCrory, Edgar Berlanga showcased why he's one of boxing's most exciting young talents. From the opening bell, Berlanga asserted his dominance with aggressive, calculated pressure. His early approach was characterized by powerful, precise punches aimed at breaking down McCrory's defense. The defining moment came when Berlanga delivered a decisive knockout blow. His combination of speed and power culminated in a devastating punch that floored McCrory, securing a dramatic and emphatic finish to the bout. The knockout underscored Berlanga's reputation as a formidable knockout artist and his potential for future high-profile fights.
Listen, man, you know, there's a lot of doubt out there on me and a lot of hate, but I've been facing adversities, man. I've been facing hate all my life, you know. There's my opportunity to become a great champion, but also be legendary in the sport of boxing. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. You know, and September 14th is going to be something to remember. I keep telling you, man, superstar status, you know. It's going to be something amazing, man. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. That's the biggest rivalry in boxing, you know. And we're looking forward to making history September 14th. Fireworks, baby. Thank you guys. I love y'all.
In his bout against Munguia, Canelo Alvarez delivered a commanding and multifaceted performance that underscored his status as one of boxing's premier fighters. From the start, Canelo showcased his superior technique and ring intelligence, setting the tone for the fight with his methodical approach. Canelo's defensive skills were on full display as he expertly slipped and blocked Munguia's aggressive punches. His head and body movement allowed him to evade Munguia's power shots, while his own counters were precise and impactful. Canelo's ability to read Munguia's attacks and respond with well-timed counters demonstrated his advanced boxing IQ.
I'm very happy to be here in this position, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. I'm not overlooking him. I know he's a strong fighter, young fighter, and I'm gonna put all my best in the training, all my best in the fight to put it a great fight. And I'm just happy. I love boxing. I love what I do, and I'm happy to be here and other one. And remember, this fight is gonna be a great fight, and it's gonna be a great day for Mexico.
Tell everybody why Edgar Berlanga and not David Benavidez or Terrence Crawford?
I think this fight is a good fight for the people, no? Mexico versus Puerto Rico, always a great fight, and I think it's a good fight for the people.
Why do you think you're being overlooked?
Like I said before, man, I always been overlooked. You know, even if I had a world title, I'll still be overlooked. You know, I've been overlooked all my life, and I said this earlier on a Breakfast Club. I said that, you know, when I first turned pro, nobody wanted to sign me. No promotion wanted to sign me. And I had to go there, dig my feet deep in the ground, and work, and knock people out. And I started knocking people out in the first round, and that's when everybody started wanting to sign me. So, you know, I feel like I'm in the same position right now, you know, getting this fight with Canelo. A lot of people was, you know, talking shit before that I'm fighting cab drivers. Now that I'm fighting a legend, they saying I'm gonna get knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So with the people, like Fat Joe said, you never win. So I just put my head down, keep working, stay humble, and you know, and then just turn up September 14th, man. This is something legendary for the sport of boxing, you know. And I don't want to hear, listen, man, I don't want to hear Benavidez, fuck Benavidez. You know, shout out to Crawford, you know what I'm saying? But they keep mentioning Crawford. He fought a 54-pounder. You know, it was a tough fight. You know, we got business to handle September 14th. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just keep mentioning Benavidez and all these guys, man. Like, y'all know it's not going to happen. You feel me? And that's just that, man. Like, September 14th, Berlanga, Canelo, Puerto Rico versus Mexico.
Tune in September 14th to see who will come out on top.